guys, it's Tess today. We're going to be doing another read aloud called Wind in the Pine. I have a special guest today. It's my mom. She's a special guest. Okay, we're going to be reading Wind in the Pines. Okay, here we go. First page. Oh, wait, the author, by Arena Friedman, illustrated by Robert something. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. It's winter in the North Woods. Throughout the woods, the ground is covered with snow. The trees are bare. Everything is still. The only thing that look alive are the pine trees. They are only green things you can only see in winter forest. Okay, first page. Cool. Pine trees are conifers. Conifers are different from other kinds of trees because they have cones. There are many types of conifers. Some are small and grow to only 5 feet. Some are huge, like the giant redwoods of California. Some grow in hot tropical places. Others grow in very cold places. Conifers can be many different sizes. Okay, so here we go. This is a Scotch pine. This is a eastern white pine, and this is a redwood. These are kind of different.
I've never seen that. I don't think she even has. Never seen
These pine cones are from 3 different trees. Cones are different from the seeds or nuts. Other plants have. Each pine tree has 2 types of cones. A tree needs both kinds to get new trees started. Okay, here are the pine cones. Sorry. Come on. Sorry, this is
I like you, but don't come buzzing around me.
Taking a picture.
Here's my
Okay.
hair.
Okay, here we go. So this is an eastern white pine. This is a Virginia pine. And this is a redwood pine. So they each go with each other. So eastern white pine goes with the eastern white pine tree. The redwood goes with the redwood tree, and the Scotch pine goes with there's no Scotch pine, so the Virginia pine goes with the Virginia pine. Okay, so here we go. Okay, pine trees have hard cones and soft cones. The hard cones grow at the top of the tree. When they get bigger, they grow hard, woody scales between these scales in the place of tiny pine seed to grow. The soft cones are smaller than the hard cones. They grow lower on the tree. The soft cones make pollen in spring. When the pollen is ready, the wind blows bits of it away. Then the soft cones die and fall off the tree.
That's what makes the pollen?
Right here it is, right here. Now it's pointing to, this is the hard cone right there.
Me too.
Kurt. And then the soft cone is this one. Look. This is the hard cone. This is the soft cone.
I never saw a soft one before.
So these are the ones at the top. Sorry, I'm just telling my mom, the special guest. Top, and then these are the bottom ones. Okay, there we go. Now, hard cones may live in a tree for years. If some pollen lands between the scales, the cone can finally begin to make a seed. The seed does to fall to the ground right away. Many years may pass. Some cones are very tight. The seeds stay inside their coverage. Some pines leave the seed until heat from a fire opens them.
What did you
The
take
pine
it apart?
cones protect the seed
I know, I
from
was
the heat. This helps pine cones
Slides out.
come back after a forest fire. Oh, that's cool. Did you hear that?
They grow up back
A forest
after a
fire has burned the woods. Pine trees may grow back first. Here we go, right here. That's the fire. Okay, next page. There's so many pages. There's so many pages.
It's the movie
Okay,
theater,
here we
not
go.
the school.
Next. I'm going to have the special guest read this page. Here you go, special guest.
This one?
This one.
Tiny pine trees start to grow from the seeds on the ground, but it is hard for new pine trees to grow up. Other plants may cut off the light they need to grow. They may be in dirt that does not allow them to absorb enough food. Animals may kill them. Rabbits and deer like to eat pine bark and buds. If a new pine can live long enough, it may grow up to become a big, beautiful tree. Deer and rabbits like to eat small pine trees.
Okay. Thank you. You can read that if you want. There's the picture. Read that.
Each spring, pines send up new shoots. These shoots are called candles. If the weather the year before was good, there will be many new candles. If the weather was too cold or too dry, there will not be as many candles.
That's cool. So these are the candles. That's what they look like. They were on another page.
I didn't know they were called candles.
I didn't either. Okay. Next page. Ooh, look. New pine branches and their needles grow from the buds and at the end of the candles. Needles may not seem like leaves, but they are very thin leaves that look like green spines. Needles to do the same thing for pines that leaves to do for their other trees. They store sunlight and turn into food for the tree. Okay, so these are regular leaves. This is a pine tree need. Pine needles are over here and stuff. Okay. Okay.
Oh, the fires.
In the fall, many trees lose their leaves. Pine trees do too. They do not lose all of their needles, but some needles turn brown and fall off every year. But pine needles do not rot and dissolve.
Why is it on just me?
Into the ground like leaves. If you look under a pine tree, you may find many old dry clumps of needles. Soon the brown needle will fall off the pine tree. That's cool. Okay, this is it right there. Okay. Sorry, it's kind of on my special guess. Okay, special guess.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is the last one. Pine trees have many enemies. Diseases sometimes attack pines. Insects can kill a whole forest of pine trees. They eat the buds, and then the trees cannot grow. Animals may gnaw off bark and kill the tree. Fire is an enemy of pine trees too, because pine trees are made with soft wood. They burn easily in dry weather. So basically, the pine trees get killed really easily. So yeah, they get killed very easily, and they can also cause a bigger fire because of the stuff that's on them.
Pine trees.
No, the stuff that's on them. Sap, like sap. That burns very easily, and it can start a big fire. How many things can you see in them made from the pine trees? Okay, here we go. People use pine trees for many things. Wood from pine trees are used for buildings and homes. Furniture, pine needles can be made into a pine oil. Some kinds of pine trees, are used to make paper. Certain types of pine trees can even make seeds you can eat. I know that. Show the pictures. I'm going to have my special guest read the last page. There she is.
Many people think pine trees are beautiful. People who live in cold places often plant a row of pine trees near their house to block the winter wind. In the middle of winter, it is nice to walk through the green passages. If you ever get a chance to visit a pine forest, stand still and listen. You will hear the song of the wind in the pines.
Cool.
Okay, that's very cool. And also, thanks special guest for being here today. I love my special guest. She's very hot. special guest.
What's it, the garage doors or
Hot to that.
the doors?
Okay,
Okay,
now
show me
today's
that.
supposed to be
Oh,
80 degrees. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Come back for another video. And
Bye.
also, I have a couple other things I read. I want to show you. So I read this one that I just read. I read Happy Birthday, Todd, for
The little mail
kindergartners.
things, the little thin
This
things.
one's for everybody. This one's for everybody. And this is a really good one for everybody.
You just drank a fucking coffee and you were sick.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Thanks,
get sick now.
guys.